Hey, this video is for those of you who were having trouble with problem number 5 on homework 45. So I'm going to show you how to set up and then solve a system of linear equations using a process called substitution. Watch this video and then try and solve problem 5 on your own. This problem is kind of set up in the same manner. So here you can see I have two parallel lines that are cut across by a transversal. The first equation I can set up is done by looking at these two angles. I see those are alternate interior angles, and so I know they're going to be congruent. When they're congruent, I can set up an equation so that 3x, which is the measure of one angle, will be equal to 6y, which is the measure of the other. The second equation I'm going to set up is actually looking at this angle here and then this angle here. And I see that those are same side interior angles, which means they're supplementary. All right, they add up to 180 degrees. So I can write an equation that's x plus 2y, right? That's the measure of this angle down here. And then I can add the 6y to get to 180. Okay, and here, this is called a system of linear equations. I have two linear equations, each with two different variables, the x and the y. I'm going to go ahead and look at the first one now and solve for x by dividing both sides by 3. And I see that x equals 6 over 3y, which equals 2y. I can then substitute. This is why this process is called substitution. I can substitute this value of 2y in for x in the second equation. When I do that, I get 2y plus 2y plus 6y equals 180. I can combine all these like terms. That's 10y will equal 180. When I divide both sides by 10, I get y equals 180 over 10, which means that y equals 18. And now I substitute again. I can go back to the first equation and plug 18 in for y. I see that 3x will equal 6 times 18, which means if I divide both sides by 3, I see that x will equal 6 times 18 divided by 3. Well, here I know that 6 over 3 is just 2. So x is 2 times 18, and x is going to be 36. So I've got a value of x equals 36 and y equals 18. If I want to go back and check my work, I can plug those numbers into the actual angles here. So 6y, right, that's the same as 6 times 18. Well, that equals 108. If you plug that into your calculator. 3x, well, that's 3 times 36. Guess what? Also 108, which is good because I know these two angles are congruent because they're alternate interior. And then the third check that I can do, I can put a 36 plus 2 times 18, and that is 72. And I see that these two angles here are supplementary, right? They add up to 180 degrees. So I know that I have done my algebra correctly because those rules are still in place. So that's how you solve a problem similar to number 5 on homework 45.